Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe button down below and go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up to start it off. That does really help me out a lot. We're trying to hit 200 subscribers, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It does mean a lot to me. But let's get straight into today's video, which is my top 10 releases of 2020. Now obviously it is the new year coming up, and this video every sneaker YouTuber, every sneakerhead is doing, and I wanted to put my list out there because it is a lot different than most YouTubers that I've seen. Not completely, a lot of it's kind of similar, but there are a few things that are not on here. Like, I will tell you straight up, you're not going to see the Dior Jordan one on here because to me the shoe is unrealistic for most sneakerheads. The only people that really you see actually wearing it, like wearing it, not just holding on to it and wearing it like once, but like wearing it, are influencers like Dixie D'Amelio or whatever. I don't even know. The TikToker wore hers to a golf event. Like, no sane sneakerhead is going to wear a Dior Jordan 1 to a golf event where it's just gonna, I mean, it's an icy bottom with a Dior like in the grass. It's just, yeah, to me that's not a realistic shoe, especially with the retail price of $2,000. Yeah, you get your profit back, but not everybody has $2,000 to drop on one pair of shoe, and it's just so hard to get that a lot of shoes these days are impossible to get, and then that one even more. So that's not going to make it on my list. Still a cool shoe, but at the end of the day, it's just a gray Jordan 1 collab with the designer, which is cool, but like, there's cooler sneakers, and that one we won't see on here. So I'm gonna go through mine, and you know what's been big this year, obviously collabs always are, and then SBs, and that will be seen here. And the reason why there's so many SBs is on the list that I have is because there are so many SBs released that you can't not have a couple on there, like with the amount that were released, but like they were all impossible to get. So I'm pretty sure I only have one of these shoes, and it's the least hype shoe, and probably the shoe that people are going to question why it's on my list at all. And that's the only one I do have because I take L's on sneakers every single time. I have like no hype shoes because I never get them, and I can't pay resale on them because it's crazy. So we'll start at number 10. For me, it's going to be the Yeezy Quantum because that shoe is very unique. This is my only Yeezy on the list, and I have one pair of Yeezys in my whole collection, and it's the 350 V2, the restock of the bread colorway. That's it. I don't really like Kanye, to be honest, personally, so I don't really, you know, some of his shoes are a little out there, but I like some of the designs, and the Quantum is one that I liked after seeing it styled. I think the shoe looks really cool. The new 750 V3, that one's pretty cool as well. They're kind of similar, but the Quantum I just think looks super cool. Or the Yeezy Basketball. I know like that blue one came out just recently, so that style of shoe, that high top, definitely a good one in my opinion, because we've seen some crazy stuff from Kanye, but I like that shoe once I saw it styled. I think that shoe looks really good, but that's just gonna be at number 10 for me. And then going up, number 9, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to put here, and I think for me it's gonna be the Jordan 4 metallic pack in purple. The like just the white with the purple on it is super cool. All the colors are really cool. The metallic orange, red, green, purple, I like all of them. And the reason why this one's on mine at number 9 and on my list in general is because I think over time the shoe's going to do really well. It's basically an all white Jordan with metallic on it. That just screams potential, and I think, like, don't sleep on it now, and it's already rising slowly. I think that one will definitely be a good one, and it's a good release. Just like what happened with the Pure Moneys, like they shut up in value, and that's just basically an all-white Jordan 4. Number 8 is actually going to be the Union collab Jordan brand with the Jordan 4 in the guava colorway. The off noir or whatever, the black one, it's okay. Like, when those pictures came out, I didn't like the shoe like most people. I still kind of like the black one. I just don't, it's not a fan of it. The guava, like, I like it definitely when people unstitch the tongue. I think that looks better in my personal opinion. But either way, like, personally, I just like the colorway of the guava. And honestly, the Zoom 92 might actually be my number 8 instead. But, like, the guava colorway with Union is basically what I'm just going to put this as a whole. Because that Zoom 92 one, in my opinion, was even better. And that is on my list to cop because it's not going crazy amounts. And it's going to get higher over time. So I need to cop now if I'm going to. I just haven't decided if I'll wear it enough since it's more of a basketball style looking shoe. I just love that color combination. So the guava definitely is going to be at number 8. Number 7, this one's the one that probably most people are going to disagree with me on, and it is the New Balance 327. that to me, it's at number 7 because it's the best new model to come out. And I have 2 colorways of it, so that's the only one I do have on this list, unfortunately. But here they are. This model, like, it just screams Sacai vibes, which was like the shoe of the year last year, honestly, in my opinion. And I wear this shoe all the time because it's so easy to wear and so comfortable. So if you don't have a New Balance 327, I definitely recommend it because they are easy to get for the most part. And the resale, if you want a color that is sold out, isn't super high. And they're only $89.99 at retail. So definitely keep your eyes out because they do drop some cool colorways. Alright, number 6 is going to be a shoe that people probably have higher. And I've seen this one. Most people, like a lot of people, have had this at number 1. And that is going to be the Jordan 4 Off-White Sail. It is a women's exclusive, so that's I love that about it. Like, they gave one of the best sneakers this year. It's not super high on my list because I don't really like the Jordan 4 personally on my foot. I had the cool grays and I don't know, just the structure of it I don't like on me because the tongue is so high up and I'm like short. I don't know. It just doesn't look good on me, but that shoe looks so good on everybody else. Like, definitely, I mean, like, I still, if I were able to get it, I'd definitely rock it, but you know how that works. It is a cool shoe, and the colorway is beautiful, and it's going to be a timeless shoe because it's literally just all sail. Like, it'll match with anything, and it's a women's exclusive, so that gives it definitely some bonus points because the Jordan Brand gave us an incredible shoe. So shout out to Jordan Brand on that one with Off-White. That is definitely one of the most iconic Jordans. Obviously, aside from the 10, like the main pack, that one will always be a part of history for sure. Alright, so number 5, this one's on here because when this shoe came out, it was a fun time, and non-sneakerheads and sneakerheads alike wanted this shoe. People saw this shoe and were like, whoa, how can I get that shoe? And it kind of got a lot of people knowing and understanding the sneaker game of, like, the shoe's only like this amount of price, but if it's gonna be impossible to get and you're gonna have to pay like whatever, like almost $1,000 for it. Like, it kind of got people into it. Even my mom wanted the shoe, and I had to explain to her the 100th time how the shoe game works because she wanted me to get those for her, and because they were only $100, which it is the Chunky Dunky Nike SB. I mean, a Ben & Jerry's collab. I freaking love Ben & Jerry's. Half Baked is the best flavor, don't at me. And the fact that they executed the shoe perfectly, I mean, the shoe looks like it screams Ben & Jerry's, you know. And plus the textures on it with the cow print, how it's got the swoosh is dripping with the sun, like they executed so well, and it was just a fun time. I mean, they had the friends and family boxes with the literal ice cream cone, and like Ben & Jerry's, love the company, love the brand, love their ice cream, and the fact that they collab with Nike on an SB is just, it was a fun time. Yeah, it's hard to get and the resale is crazy, but like everyone was talking about this shoe, and it was such a cool time to talk about. Like, yeah, the shoe's crazy, it's out there, but that's what you want when a brand like Nike's collabing with an ice cream company. It has to be crazy, it has to be wild, and it screams Ben & Jerry's. So definitely gonna be up there because even my mom wanted that shoe. Like, she saw it, she's like, that's so cool. I have like a bunch of SBs here, but there's only like 3, but it just seems like so many because number 4 is also going to be an SB, and it's the Travis Scott SB. I'm not really big in the Travis Scott wave, to be honest. I kind of like the mochas that just came out better than the Travis Scott ones. I just think it's a cleaner shoe, and I like with the black on it with the browns. The Travis Scott one's still a nice shoe. I like the lows better than the highs. I know that's what no one says, but personally I like the lows better. And he has some cool shoes, but like my personal favorite is SBs because I love like paisley print, bandana print. It has a little bit of that, and the fact that like if you were to skate on it like an SB Dunk like is made for, it'll like reveal the new like elephant looking print. Like, it's just, the shoe's really cool. I've always thought it was a dope shoe, and it would really match us so much, and that's definitely a dream shoe of mine just because I think it looks super cool. Aside from being a Travis Scott, which obviously is where it gets a lot of its hype, the shoe just looks super cool with all the designs on it and like the rope laces. I just think the shoe was executed very well, and it's my favorite Travis Scott to ever release. Personally, I just think that shoe is such a dope shoe, and I would definitely wear that one a lot. And then number 3, last and final dunk here, is going to be the Strange Love SB. Now, when I was putting this list together, I kind of forgot that this shoe came out this year because it was like in the beginning of the year, like Valentine's Day, February time. Like, this year, lasted forever. And February was such a different time than now, obviously, because like lockdown and everything started in March. So I mean, it was a whole different time. So it seemed like it came out last year, but it was this year, and that's why it has to be my number 3, because when I saw that shoe, I didn't think it had any hype to it. Like I saw it on sneakers, I was like, I need that shoe. And then people started talking about it and talking about it, and it sold out like crazy because they don't make a lot of them. And the like velour, the velvet, like the colors, it's a beautiful shoe. It's definitely a dream shoe of mine. From the moment I saw it, I loved that shoe. And like the bottom of it, the outsole, like the icy bottom with like the little confetti looking stuff, I love that shoe. It's a shoe I'll always want, and it just shot up in price and is like over $1,000 now, so it's probably not one I'll never get, but it is a dream shoe for sure. And the Strangelove, like it had to be up there. But honorable mention while we're here is the Sean Cliver ones that just came out for the holiday 2020. Those are super cool. They're kind of similar in the crazy aspect. Obviously the SBs are like a very Valentine's Day colorway, and this one just blue, but it's got that icy glittery outsole, and that one's with the gold swoosh, and that one's really nice. But like I haven't seen enough styled or anything to really be able to place it on this list since it just came out. But that one was a cool one as well. Also impossible to get like every other SB. Like they say it's a year of the SBs, but it was impossible to get one, so I don't really know why they say that. Like I know there's 3 on my list, but they have so many out there. Like people are putting the Syracuse on there, the Kentucky, the St. John, and like those shoes are cool, but a 2-tone SB should not be going for over $200 at $100 retail. Like it does not need to be that expensive for a 2-tone SB. It's just crazy right now. So that's why those didn't make my list. The other 3 are a lot more special and super cool. And this list isn't about like my personal collection. It's about shoes that came out that just I was amazed by and thought were super cool shoes. And obviously, you know, didn't get lucky on any of them, but it is what it is. And then at number 2, it's so weird to me that this shoe is number 2 on my list, because this is a shoe I hated at first. I thought it was so ugly, and then I grew to love it, and this is a dream shoe of mine as well. It's the Stussy Nike Spiridon Cage 2 in the like sail tan colorway. That shoe, beautiful. Like the material of it, the structure of it, the model, like I literally because of that bought a Spiridon, which is right there, the reflective one. It's an earthy tone, which is what I'm really into right now. I mean, as you can tell, like that's really what I've been wearing, and all my shoes are colorful, and that shoe is not. So like my clothes don't match my shoes don't match my clothes at this point, so that's why we're like button heads right now. But that one would go with everything I'm wearing, and the materials, like it's such a nice shoe. And I've been wearing Stussy since like they were in Zumiez. I mean, I know the brand's been around forever, and then they eventually were in Zumiez, but like that's when I started wearing them like 5-6 years ago. So like I like the brand, and the shoe made me love that model, and now I think that model is beautiful shoe. It's really comfortable, and it just looks super cool with the earth tones. But now, drum roll please, the moment we've all been waiting for, my personal number 1 shoe release of the year, which shocked me I made it number 1, but something about this shoe I just really like. It's the Jordan 5 Off-White Sail. Now a lot of people have had that gray one on their list. A lot of people have the Jordan 4 Sail at number 1 instead. Mine has to go to that Sail one because I think that shoe's super cool. Every time I see it on foot, I love it. I love what Virgil did with the 5 silhouette, because it's usually such a thick tongue and thick side that it's just so bulky and thick at the top, but he made the tongue super like thin. It's not as puffy, and with the holes and everything, I love it. And I'm really into like that buttercream sail color right now, so that's why for me the sail one is on there instead of the gray one. The gray one is still really nice, but that sail one, like every time I see on foot shots of it, I absolutely love it. Dream shoe for sure. So that's why it's gonna be my number 1 release this year, because I just really like that colorway. Now I'm sure a lot of you disagree with my list or have other ones that you like this year that were not on my list. But yeah, that does wrap everything up. I am going to post my top 5 pickups of this year. They didn't have to release this year. It's just shoes I got this year that I've been wearing a ton. Make sure you turn on your post notifications for my videos so you know when I am posted. And if you made it this, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. It does really help me out a lot. I appreciate that. But I will see you guys next time. Always remember, don't be afraid to be different. Bye.